Hi everybody, you're with Paul at Independent Car Reviews. This particular car is the BMW 118i. It's a 2009 model. This particular car has the M Sport pack. It's a manual 6-speed, and let's take a look at it. This particular car has, sorry guys, I hope I picked that up on the editing. Anyway, there you can see the six-speed M Sport manual shifter. It's a short throw shifter. It's actually quite comfortable to operate. I've driven a couple of these cars. I've driven the 118i, which was an automatic, and I just didn't feel that the automatic transmission gave it much. It was a pretty slow and really a boring car to drive. This, however, mated with the manual transmission, is not bad actually. You know, for a sporty little ride around the city, it's not too bad. Now, it's got the, as you notice, it's got the aluminium trim plates. This particular car has sunroof, as I'll show there, sunroof, and I'll just put it back. We've got the, just open it up there, let some fresh air in. So it gives a little bit more light to the cabin. The actual tyres on these 1 Series run flat tyres, and they do make the ride a little bit tighter, a little bit harder from your conventional tyre. At least these ones do. I've not driven on new ones. I've heard reports that the newer cars with new sort of, I guess, run flats, they're not as bad as the old ones. I'm not sure. I've not driven old ones. These pretty much, the 1 Series is pretty much all I've driven, so I have nothing really to compare it to. But I will say, coming off a 3 Series, 2005 3 Series BMW, that these run flat tyres, which this is a 2009 model, it's a lot tighter, and especially this car has got the sport suspension, makes it a lot tighter ride. Having said that, some people like that, and it's a lot more fun around town. I actually do enjoy driving this car. It's the manual transmission makes it so much more enjoyable. Automatic, if you're going to go for a car, the 118i, and you're looking for a more sporty ride, I would definitely choose the manual over the automatic. Purely just because it's a lot more fun to shift up and down, and you just get a little bit more enjoyment out of it. If it is, obviously it's in the city and you don't want to be changing gears all the time, you'd go for the automatic. But again, you probably won't have as much fun driving it when you can get free from the traffic. I will say, when I first started driving these cars, that coming off a 3 Series BMW, I found the cockpits kind of tight. Not to say that they're bad, but tight, and especially in this model, well, in the 1 Series hatch, 5-door hatch, which is what this is, sitting in the back seat for someone of my height is near impossible. I won't say that it's completely uncomfortable, but what I would say about it is that if you've got someone of my height, and I'm 6'1", and I've got relatively long legs, if you've got someone of my height driving, you can't really have someone of my height sitting behind them in the seat. It's the leg room's just too tight. However, if you've got, say, a 5'5" person in the front seat, in the passenger seat, I could quite easily sit behind them if they pulled their chair forward just slightly, a little bit. The sports seats in these BMWs, the front sports seats in these BMWs are very adaptable. I like the electric seats they have in a lot of their cars, but I also like the manual levers that they have on their seats as well. They're unbelievably adaptable. You know, they go up, down. It's really quite ingenious the way they do these things. And I've been sitting in the front seat of these things thinking I've got no room at all. only to drop one of the levers and to find that I've got plenty of room. So sometimes it can be just changing a small item on the seating position and it becomes very, very comfortable. So that's something that I think it's really, the seats, the BMW do a fantastic job at their seats. I think they're miles ahead of most other cars. I haven't sat in a car that I've felt quite as cocooned in, or nor as comfortable. Now, whether it be a 2002 BMW 330 or something much later, the seats are very, very comfortable. But just to give you an idea, let's have a look at some of the dash here. Obviously, we've got the sports steering wheel, which I love the BMW sports steering wheels. Obviously, the regular suspects here. It's push button start stop. We've got a little bit of storage here, which is perfect for, holding glasses and whatnot in. The glove box is a little on the small side. You could probably fit, a bag of M&Ms in there or something like that. But I wouldn't be looking for too much storage there. You've got a little bit of storage here. Again, storage in the center console. And a little bit there too. Yeah. On the highway, I think it's time to take it down the highway and let's see how it runs. So this is the fob. Obviously, a lot of people would have seen these before, but for those who haven't, that's what they look like. Just electronic fobs. Push into there, clutch in, start her up. We're in the traffic now, and there's next to no vibration. In fact, there's no vibration from the engine, and you can hardly hear anything. It's fantastic. So the only thing I'd say about the manual is that because of the smaller size of the car, if you've got big feet, you just have to get used to the pedals. They're a bit smaller than what I'm used to driving anyway, but no less fun and very effective. So what I've noticed with this car is that it's extremely smooth running. The gear shift changes are very smooth. You've probably got to watch getting used to. If you've got big feet, the footwell in this car is a lot smaller than, say, a 3 Series, and if you're used to driving automatic, you've just got to get used to those big feet on those small pedals. But I've got size 12 feet and I can drive this without too much trouble. I would probably usually prefer to drive with bare feet, but and then it'll be even so much easier. But I've got quite wide shoes on today, and it's not too bad. It's really not bad at all, and I've had a lot of fun today with this car. I'm just going to get up some speed on this and see how the engine sounds. Depending on what you like, whether you like to hear it or whether you don't, that's up to you, but I don't want to speed through here, so I just want to watch that. I mean, the steering wheel is fantastic. The side bolsters are great in the seats. I think you've got to get the sports seats if you're going to get a car. You get a BMW, and just in general, they're just so much more comfortable to sit in than the regular seats. Although the regular seats aren't bad either in this car. I've been told quite a bit, and I've read a bit on the fact that a lot of reviewers have said that this car's rear view is constricted, and to be fair, it is. I found that when I first stepped inside, I felt the rear view out the back was quite claustrophobic. But I've only been in this car for an hour, and I've had no problems checking my blind spots. I've had no problems checking out the rear view mirror. I've had no problems with situational awareness at all. So I've really got to say that those fears, you've really got to put to bed if you have them. So at low speeds, the steering wheel on this car is a little heavy. but it's not that bad. It does pick up in comfort, as you just heard. I mean, I just accelerated up to 70, and it's very, very smooth. There's no real hassle. Very comfortable. It pulls very well up hills. I mean, I've just gone up a hill there at 80 in fourth gear. No worries at all. Very, very comfortable. Brake-wise, the brakes are really good. They're very solid. I just think that this car's a great little car. It sits very well on the road. Corners lovely. Around the corners it's great. You can really feel that rear end kick in, that rear wheel drive, and it's just a lot of fun from a little car. I mean, there's no other car on the market in the compact or there's no other car in the market in the compact category that is rear wheel driven. So it's a nice, fun little car. So I guess in summary, I would, if you're looking at a cheap BMW, I would definitely look at this. Take it for a test drive, see what you think. But I would definitely look at this. This is a great little car. I mean, I've enjoyed driving it today, and I've only driven it for about an hour and a half. And it's very comfortable. I haven't even taken full advantage of it, really. I mean, in the category, it's a great little car. So I'd give this car 4 stars. That's the BMW 118i, 2009. And this particular car has about 60,000 kilometres on the clock. Still very tight. I mean, it's exceptionally tight. Steering, you can hear like there's no creaks, nothing else like that, you know. No loose bits. The brake pedal's nice and hard. Clutch is nice. Acceleration's nice. Shifting through the gears is nice. It basically feels like a new car, and that's after 60,000 kilometres of driving.